All right. Welcome, everybody. We got 3 packages today, so feel free to redeem those. Meanwhile, I've been doing this kind of since earlier this night, trying to get this right. So I don't know if you guys have seen this stream title or the Discord ping, but here we go. All right. Maybe not that, but maybe. What do we want to show? I don't know how to show this really easily. All right. Here we go. I've been working on trying to get this shiny arceus. And there are some instructions here on how we could do it. They're a little challenging, though, honestly. Let's see. All right. So basically, we want this counter here to match this number here, and that's kind of where the action begins. So, whoops. Let's try re-identifying. Oh, shit. Stop re-identifying. Lock that, and then re-identify again. Okay, so yeah, 3 packages today. How many are keyboard related? At least 1. Yes, at least 1. And then meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out what to do keyboard-wise. I was thinking of maybe doing a kmac happy build, but I need to see what that actually entails. But yeah, we just kind of let this go, and then at some point, we go and figure out what to do from there. Alright, so where did we leave off? So this is our... I don't know what this is. This is our HHKB Happy. This has that Franken switch that we had put in. Alright, so we're about, I don't know, 700-ish away. That's what, like 10 minutes or so? And what do we have in this guy? This one should be our win key. Yep. And this one has a... Oh, Jersey Violets. Perfect. Okay. And then what is the plan now? I suppose the plan is we work on this 3rd build here. Oh, that seems to have Red Devils. Red Devils, this PCB that's kind of already done, basically. And one thing that we will have to note is that we are going to have to jump. Jumping is kind of a requirement here. All right, let's see if we can do more advances. Identify. Okay. Sweet. All right. One of the reasons why I chose a kmac happy tonight is because there's some switches I've got here that I want to just get back in. Is this what Pokemon looks like now? No, this was 2021. It's 2021, and I'm also zoomed in because I'm trying to use RNG manipulation to get a shiny Arceus. Your command is... Oh, let's go and fix that. Kill Combat, welcome back. Randy, welcome back. Let's fix that. Extend by 30 days. Okay, should be back up now, Kill Combat. All right, so here's where we're at. Okay, so let's go and explain this. Someone has created some software here that does quite a lot, but for this specific task that I'm trying to do, the software, what it does is it determines your RNG seed at the boot up of your game by checking how many times your player blinks, or like what the intervals are between blinks for a span of 40 blinks. And then every 7 blinks could actually be determined how far you've advanced this RNG like advance counter. And the idea is that like you're supposed to actually start the interaction with Arceus at a very specific seconds counter if you want a shiny. And not one very specific, but it's like it's in intervals. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. That's kind of what you're seeing here. This is the number of advances. Clexus, welcome. So let's see. We are trying to hit this 1221. I've been doing this earlier tonight, and I kept messing up. I mean, it's either late or early, which they said is like kind of the issue of what could happen is that like there could be any number of determining factors of like delays in your machine, you know, the software, the capture card, whatever. And yeah, I've ended up late or early a number of times now. Oh, Clexus. Well, okay, so we'll open packages once we have sort of a cleared up desk. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's go back to compose. Wise Donkey, welcome. Okay, so I think what I'm supposed to do here now is we're gonna get out of this. I'm gonna press up here, press A, and yes. Then I'm not gonna do anything for at least. Shit, I lost the window. For at least about 80 seconds. I'm gonna do nothing for about 80 seconds. Or anything for the package openings. All right, so we'll update this after this attempt, which I'm gonna guess I'll probably fail at this one too. It's been a pretty rough sequence of trying to get it right. I'm not gonna lie. How many attempts so far? So I was okay, Clexus. So here's the situation. I don't know if you're just joined in, but I was doing about 3 days worth of like pretty passive soft resetting. So I started this, I don't know, maybe Saturday? I want to say maybe Saturday. Friday or Saturday or something. Okay, give me 1 second. It's almost time. All right, so when it hits 12:21, I'm supposed to hit this timeline button. Okay, I hit timeline, and then when the timer hits 0, I'm supposed to press A. Okay. So now a whole sequence goes. I've actually turned off the sound because the music sequence can get really tiring. All right. So at some point, so what he's doing is playing a flute right now. And then right here, a magical staircase appears. Sorry if this is spoilers for anyone who hasn't played Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl yet. And then I'm just going to mash A, because it's going to talk about a gateway. And then I'm going to just try to run upstairs, and then this invisible, like partially translucent staircase is actually really slow to run up. I don't know if they're trying to build up the suspense here. It's going to kick off this cutscene, and then at this number right here, 1308, is when I'm supposed to press A. The problem is that the last couple times I tried this, I think I was about 1 to 2 seconds early. So I don't know if I should try to do it like 1 or 2 seconds later. I'm going to just try it 2 seconds later. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so that still didn't work. God damn it. Okay, so anyways, okay, there's actually a couple more things. I could try to catch it and then use its stats to determine how late I was, late or early. So let's try that. Yeah, there's a lot of latency factors, but it's actually pretty accurate because like I can tell I was 1 to 2 seconds late, and I can show you guys the situation. All right, we'll go back here. I'm working on a kmac happy build tonight. All right, so we're gonna mock punch this. All right, so I could tell that this is like, I think, a defense lowering nature because mock punch is usually not that powerful. So yeah, I don't know how many attempts that was over the span of 3 to 4 days or whatever. But yeah, I just started trying to... Oh, shit. God damn it, I didn't know he ran future sight. All right, let's try this again. Oh, it might have... Oh, shit. Okay, it might have a speed up. God damn it, this guy. Unbelievable. Okay, this guy has a speed up nature. That might be enough to sort of determine. Okay, so here is this software. Here's the software. Jolly. Jolly is Jolly. What is Jolly? Pokemon Natures. Jolly is plus speed. Okay, so we were actually probably very close, but let's take out shinies, and this is basically all the counters. And our number was, what was it, 1441? We have to find 1441 here. Corn, welcome. 1441. Okay, so here's what's super annoying is that like sometimes they basically just align, like in a 4-second span you could get the exact same Arceus in terms of nature and stats, but only like one of them will be a shiny. So like I was either 1 second early or 2 seconds late. I'm gonna guess I was 2 seconds late because I decided to go 2 seconds late because previously I was 2 seconds early. So I don't know. There's a lot of, yeah, there is a lot of latency going on here, which is pretty annoying. So it's just like, I got to do this again. Essentially, I was within a 4-second, 4-second tolerance, which is just not good enough. Okay, so in that case, here I am going to see if I could just run. So I'm going to run, and there's like a whole sequence of stuff you're supposed to do again. Playing on an emulator, save states. This is not an emulator. This is just a capture card from my Nintendo Switch. But Alcyon Days, welcome back. Savior, welcome. Okay, so at this point now... Wait, so if you have frame perfect timing, is it guaranteed? Yes, but the frame perfect timing, I mean, it's not even like necessarily frame perfect, because I don't know how much FPS this runs at, but it's like literally a seconds counter. So you have to be just second perfect. Savior, thank you for the Prime resub here. 14 months, I appreciate it. Okay, so, what I need to do, what you do is to have him stop fidgeting, you have to like use an item that you're not supposed to be able to use. And that way he stops moving around. And what this software does is it locks on to its eyeball. And then based on how frequently or like what the intervals are between the next 7 blinks, it can kind of determine where our advances are based off the seed it found, which was based off the first 40 blinks and their intervals between them. But yes, Klexis, it is guaranteed to the second. And then, again, you can kind of see that here once you have determined your seed. So if I want to look again for, what shinies there are, the next one is at the 13,603 seconds or advances counter, which is actually easy to like do some skips on. So we are actually really eerily close here. So let me see. That's crazy. I've never been that close on a second attempt. 13,603. So basically at 13,383, that's when I have to kind of do this again. Sometimes it's not as forgiving. So we're about 500 seconds away, which is a good amount. I don't really need to do any advances considering that I could just wait while or we can just build stuff while we wait. So, yeah, I'm working on this kmac, happy build. Yo, my brain. Mint Fresh. Welcome back. Bitter Seeds, welcome. I guess... I shouldn't do advances. I can just proceed here. So I'll hit yes. And then don't do anything. The next A I press will be in about a little over 5 minutes, I guess. Finally got a play file for the Hex 3C so I can ECify it and send it over to you to build. Right on. Okay. Sweet. Okay. So let's go and explain this. Does this work for only work for arceus specifically? No, the software actually accounts for it accounts for every Pokemon, but you have to specify the encounter type. So like some of them are like gifts to you, some of them are eggs, some of them are random encounters, some of them are like legendary encounters like this. But like you kind of filter it down, but like they're all going to be different in some way. And yeah, so this software, this version I downloaded only goes up to Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, which yeah, it's non-inclusive of the most recent game, which is Scarlet and Violet. There might be new software for it out there. It's just I didn't look that hard. I'm just trying to get a shiny Arceus. Save the news and notes for like 20 minutes. Bitter Seeds, welcome. Down the sick, yeah. I can show that in a little bit here. We're just trying to see if I could get it during the course of this stream. Like, cause I was just like, I can't just be doing this all night. I promised to stream like on 3 different days. I'm just like, let's do the stream, you know? Let's do the stream. But let's do this too, because I want to do this. I want to get this out of the way because this has just kind of been blocking everything for me. Okay, so for this kmac heavy build, this is essentially just a rebuild from something we did exactly before, but my whole thing was I wanted to get a spring swap done on these switches specifically. These are a Franken switch of cherry tops, OP black bottoms, and kale black stems. The springs I have in them are... Oh shit, this AirPod's about to die. Let's try this one. Geon 67.5, 22 millimeter, 3-stage springs. Is this one totally dead too? Alright, then in that case, I might just not be able to listen to any music here. Using the charge, I don't know what's going on. Sometimes it just has some issues charging. Let me update the build command. Aluminum plate, cherry tops, kale black stems, OP black bottom. How are we on time? We're about... we're still about 5 minutes away. OP black bottoms, Geon 16.5 millimeter, or gram, 22 millimeter, 3-stage springs, GMK red devils. Okay, so also separately, you know, as we're doing all this complicated Arceus stuff here, the complicated part about this build is that we're going to need a jump because a bunch of these pads are lifted. I think I actually have a picture. I think I took a picture of what needs to be jumped, so that way I don't have to spend a whole bunch of time figuring it out. I also do need to show you guys a bunch of packages I got. So wait for that. I hope you guys can't see like some of my pictures on my phone here. Some of them are pictures of address labels. God damn it, where are those? Where are those? I had pictures of this. When did I desolder this? Oh, I think I found it. Okay, how close are we? We're still about a little over... I don't know how much that is. Okay, how do I... So March 11th. There were 2 jumps. Okay, I can see them. Perfect. Alright. Let me punch in, or let me press in all of these. Just make sure everything's good. Kind of half stalling here. We're also going to check for bent pins. There also potentially may be more jumps. Now that I think about it, there could be more. Just don't know yet. Oh. Sorry, I can't hear anything right now. I don't have AirPods in because I guess both my AirPods are dead, I suppose. Q5. Okay, it looks like I lifted another pad at some point, so there's going to be at least one more jump. So we're probably still going to have to do some determining of more things to jump. All right, we are about 2 minutes away from pressing not the A button, but this button on this software that helps do like a little countdown for advanced adjustments leading up to the encounter. But anyways, we do seem to be pretty good on the board here. All right, about 100 seconds. What can I do now for about 60 seconds? I don't even know. I guess I could pull out the box of the soldering iron and then start digging around for some stuff here. But we do also have 3 packages. I'll open that after our next encounter attempt. So we're going to eventually need that. We'll need this. I also have those 2 like test thingies. About 50 seconds. Watched this video again recently. Oh shit, wrong one. Also, again, I can't hear anything. You're just gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to trust you guys that the sound effects are playing properly. All right, so shortly in about 5 seconds. 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Timeline. Okay. So the timeline has begun, and then when this hits 0, I will press A. 2, 1, 0. Okay. What the hell? This thing is flipping out. I'm trying to charge this AirPods case. Okay. So it's playing, and I'm mashing A. Jabble X. Welcome back. Thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate your 7 months of support. We are working on a kmac happy and trying to get a shiny Arceus via RNG manipulation. Alright, so at 14 seconds, which is in about 15 seconds, I'm supposed to press A. As soon as this text box comes up, I could press A, but I'm supposed to wait another, now, 7 seconds. I do get a feeling I might have touched a little early, but here we go. Let's see what we got. God damn it! Alright. So we were off again. Let's see if we can try to determine yet again what issue I had. This was 13603. So let's jump to 13603. Here, you guys can see this. 13603. So, let's take a look at these natures. What is bashful? Bashful is... oh, just nothing. It's neutral. So, I don't know if I was early or late. What is brave? Brave is super slow, but with a higher attack. I don't know if we're going to be able to determine that super easily, but... just punch this guy out. Let's see if we could just catch him. Meanwhile, I'll grab these packages. I have 3 to open here. Oh shit, he woke up. Alright. Oh my god. What an asshole. Oh shit. He toughed it out. He toughed it out so I wouldn't feel sad. I guess I could heal up. Max potion. Oh my god, this guy. Wow. Okay, so my first package here is from Switch Oddities. Look what we got. We got the Juano Populous you guys were raving about here. That looks like 70, I would think. So very cool. We also got a sticker here and a little gummy thingy. Let's Mach Punch this. So my goal here is to try to catch it because I can't really determine which one it is, but again, just want to see how early or late that I might have been. All right, next package here. Aha, we got the 3DS replacement cases. So my thought here was there was a chance that my Omega Ruby was broken because I broke the case. I kind of doubt it. Funny thing is I can't really test right now because my Omega Ruby is with Tina. All right, so there's number 2. Ooh, I don't know if that Mach Punch is going to be too much. It might be. Alright, last one here. Just a general Amazon package, honestly. Let's see what we got. Alright. Ooh, that smells good. I kind of don't want to put this on my desk. Well, here, you guys could maybe see it. It's tied. It's tied, I just don't... Sometimes the powder stuff, like, leaks out. You know what I mean? I got a baking pan. I got some face wash. And finally, I got some hair ties. Hopefully these hair ties will be a little nicer than ones I've used before. Okay, those are our packages. Get this out of the way. Alright. So I'm going to switch... I'm going to spore him. And then I'm going to set up here. Alright, I gotta switch out to Azelf because I'm about to get hit with Future Sight. Excuse me. Here's this. Here is this. Okay, so that was interesting. Oh, that was a crit. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, if that was like really high special attack, I was thinking maybe that would be something. What is this? Brave plus attack. Never mind. What are you baking? Oh, no, it's just not really anything in particular. It's just that, like, I've had this old baking pan that started rusting, and also it's not really a baking pan. So I just kind of feel like I'm just going to throw this away and get a new one. Like, it's just like sometimes I'm just throwing shit in the oven. Just like frozen shit. So Alright. I'm going to take this hyper beam now. Ooh, okay, I toughed it out so it wouldn't feel sad, of course. That's not rust, that's years of seasoning. Alright, and then I'll take this. I also need gloves. Almost had it, apparently. Let's throw another ball. Find some gloves. Yo, where are my gloves? Oh, here they are. Oh, and I need the actual iron, too. Okay, so let's bring Breloom back in. So you get a spore in. But he does still have to recharge. So I'm thinking here, I could just throw another ball, and then I'll run the spore on the next turn. Oh, I caught it. All right, let's check this out. All right, so... Oh shit, we went so... Oh, the Bakaneko. We are one sub away, aren't we? Okay, so... This is, again, just to check. But then now that we're actually checking... we are going to have to do a bunch of bullshit here. So, okay, what was it? 13603? 13603. What the hell? It wasn't even close. Yeah, this is... There's no jolly within a really long time. Alright, let's see. Let's hit jolly, see where I landed. Alright, so I realize you guys can't see my screen here, but the idea is I run this preview and then you'll be able to see my screen. I go here and then I punch in all this stuff and then we'd be able to find which one it is. So I go to this IV calculator, I type in all these stats, 80, 290, 221, 221, 192, 221, 228. Its nature is jolly, and shit. Arceus, and find IVs. Okay. So I was apparently like 8 seconds late. I don't know how that happened. What the hell? Or 12 seconds late? Let's see that again. It's 13615. I want to do the funniest thing. Oh my god. Alright, well, we hit that goal. Alright, let me just figure this out real quick. 13. Okay, so somehow, for some reason, in trying to get to 13603, we ended up at 13615. So we were like 12 seconds late, which is, I don't know how that happens, but it's what happened. Okay. here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna restart this, and now on boot the seed changes. So I'm gonna close this and hit run, and hit this, and we'll just get this booted up. The whole thing is that like the recalibration for the seed takes a little while, so I'll just run that while we do everything else here, including apparently now a giveaway. So alrighty, let me get this out of the way. We'll probably not be building for a little bit. Okay, so what I do here is I'll hit down, zoom in, and then from here we will hit monitor blinks. So now again we're locked into his eye, and then now it takes 40 blinks to figure out what the seed actually is, but it hasn't started blinking yet, and this is kind of why it takes long. Sometimes it's like 1 second between blinks. Sometimes it's a double blink, like it just blinks 2 times fast. Sometimes it's like a minute before you actually get any blinks at all. So there you go, we got 1 blink. All right. Meanwhile, we did just get this giveaway going on. So let me ping the Discord. All right, 1 second here. Okay. Okay. So that's going on. Oh, I didn't open marbles yet. Your real force picks that Jay's posted look pretty cool. Ooh. Is it on Conical? Alright. Get this open. Wow, I haven't been streaming for like over a week, and there was no marbles update apparently. No issues getting marbles open. All right, let me also, I realized I didn't update. Update stream title here. Okay. We'll let people slowly trickle in if anyone is actually interested in getting a Bakaneko here, but for those who haven't seen it, here it is. This, as far as I understand, original owner is Savior. Does already have stabilizers, includes an FR4 plate, a hot swap PCB. You got that nice, smooth, glossy, painted case. And we got this, I don't know what durometer O-ring this is, but it's all included here. And this is our giveaway for the 35 sub goal. Savior may win it back. We'll see how it goes. All right. Sure. Welcome. Alrighty. Turn the followers button on. What else we got here? All right, let's go to marbles. Did this work? Let's do adorable happy heaven. meantime, let's take a look at our software again. All right, we got 29 out of 40 blinks so far. Alrighty, well, it's still going. Alright, that's pretty annoying. I think the O-ring might have fallen off. Claim a... Alright, there we go. Alright, Frank is claimed. Congratulations, Frank. I said give it to me. Oh, sorry, Frank said to give it to me? No, Frank. Mr. Frank has claimed the Bakaneko. So, yeah. Next up, 35 subs. 35 subs, we'll do the Frog Mini giveaway. Also, the first stream of June, we're going to be giving away a US digital download code to Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, which I believe came out in 2017. This fume extractor is really rattly. I think the split washers are still on, but the O-ring is may have disappeared. So yeah, I gotta get bigger O-rings and or washers. That damn extractor fan. What did I win anyways? A Bakaneko. I'm playing Overwatch right now. Let's see. What the hell? It's like not even able to get the next blink. What's going on here? It's basically a beloved recurring character with a funny quirk at this point. Huh? Alright. I maybe should close Marbles. I don't know if Marbles could potentially be interfering with the software. Alright, let me also tabulate Frank as our Bakaneko winner. Frank, also, didn't you win the QK60? The fume extractor? Oh, yes. That is true. Oh, that was just a really long time between blinks. Holy smokes. I got a feeling this is not... This is already a dud, is what it feels like. Koala! Thank you for the 21 months. For anyone just tuning in, I am working on a kmac happy rebuild and trying to work on a shiny Arceus RNG manipulation encounter. Start over, we can't trust it. That's honestly how I kind of feel right now. We are almost at our 40 blinks, but that was like what felt like 3 minutes between two of the blinks. Okay. Oh. Did we get it? What the hell? Okay, so the 40 finished. But it again didn't seem to work properly. Failed to deduce seed from monitored blinks. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, let's just... Yeah, I'm just gonna reset this. Close that. Close that. Close Steam. Close that. Let me try to close as many things as I can. Really new? Yes, I was at the new Nintendo store. Yeah, I have a bunch of news and notes I haven't gone over yet just because there's like 3 things going on at once between shiny Arceus hunting, soldering this keyboard, and then having just run this giveaway. So yes, I will go over news and notes shortly. Alright. Hit the bike, do that, and then I guess just monitor blinks. And then we'll try this again. Okay. Alright, it's relogging. Let me pull up my news and notes here. Oh. Okay, so I wrote this note to myself for my next stream, which has been today, but that was like 8 days ago, so you guys probably don't even remember it all. But I built this gasket 00, and I couldn't find the spacebar, and I just ended stream without having found the proper spacebar. I just used an accent spacebar. Literally, as soon as I ended stream, I found the spacebar. So, not a scary situation, I guess. Save her out of the shower, safe to do notes. Let's see. Let's go in a lot of out of order. We'll go entirely out of order here. Watched a couple movies over, these last 8 days or so. Tina and I, we watched Boy and the Heron. Was put on HBO Max. I don't know. Is it Max still, or did it go back to HBO Max? Watch Boy and the Heron. That was a pretty crazy movie. And then Tina and I got tickets to go watch Friendship. Anybody here see Friendship yet? That was a crazy movie. Holy shit. That was like... For everyone who's not familiar with Friendship, there's like a bunch of trailers have been out lately, but it has Tim Robinson in it, and it's an A24 film. It literally feels like a A24 version of an I Think You Should Leave sketch. And it's like over an hour and a half long. Yes, Paul Rudd and Tim Robinson, yeah. And good God, it's so crazy. It's hilarious, but it's also like there are definitely like I don't know how you guys feel about I Think You Should Leave, but the fact that this is what feels like an I Think You Should Leave sketch that got stretched out to over an hour and a half, it felt like there were some legitimate like suspense / horror parts. But it was otherwise a really good, hilarious movie. Anyways, we're doing some alignment pushes right now. Anyways, how do I put this? I would recommend it, although it's been a while since, like, either Tina and I had seen movies, but yeah, movies are pretty expensive now. So, I don't know, try to Try to catch like a matinee or something. All right. Let's see. Yeah, as you guys might know, I've been playing a bunch of Pokemon. You guys are watching some of it right now, actually. Yeah, I finished up Brilliant Diamond here. Kicked off this post-game Arceus encounter, trying to get this shiny. Turns out, so there's a couple other fun things about this. Shaman and Darkrai were locked behind an event, but apparently you could do like an out-of-bounds void glitch to actually still be able to get Shaman even past the event date. Darkrai is a little messed up though, because you can out-of-bounds void glitch into the Darkrai area, but for some reason only he is hidden behind like event flags, so he's not actually there. You actually need the item, like the event item, to get him. So that's kind of messed up, you know? I did start Let's Go Pikachu, but I haven't really been putting as much effort into that. I beat Shield a couple weeks ago, and the problem is that Tina and I both have Shield. So I ended up buying Sword physical off of a guy on Craigslist. And yeah, I've been started that up just so I could get some of the missing Pokemon. Does Key Spencery tap plates? I'm not sure. I mean, I saw that PDP, or that product page for the plate tapping, but I don't know if that's a service they'll actually offer. I don't know. Okay. So we've hit all the single pins and also the alignments. I'll do the second pins now, and we are definitely going to need to jump at least 2, but I'm also pretty sure we're going to have to jump more, just by virtue of, I think when we last desoldered this, I lifted more pads. Great board. Alright, hey, we got our seed here. Try this out. All right, punch this in, punch this in. Oh, sorry. Okay. And then, yeah, I guess we'll just do any shiny, and that's kind of it. Okay, so there's one 2,500 mark. Personally, I would want one that has a low attack stat for IVs, but it doesn't really matter, honestly. I will probably also just, yeah, I'll just do this one. I know that getting ahead on the advance is like kind of based on like Pokedex viewing entries. So let's see what we could do here. So if I do this and just try to advance maybe halfway, okay, then back out, then try to re-identify, we could see how far we have potentially advanced just by messing with the Pokedex viewing. And this one takes fewer than 40. It only takes 7. 7 is for advances. The 40 is for the initial seed calculation. Roostery! Welcome back. Oh, did I... Sorry. You're working on kmac happy right now, and also trying to get a shiny Arceus. Let's see. What else I got here? Oh, fun thing, I've been trying to locate some of my older Pokemon games too. I have a DS Lite and a 3DS to just kind of check through and found some pretty interesting things. Okay, what do we get here? Ah, shit, did I go too far ahead? Hold up. Oh, frick. 2543. We are very close. Okay. 2543. 2323. Oh, we are very close. Okay. Let's check this out. Preview. So 2323, I'm supposed to hit this timeline button. Oh shit, hold up. Okay, timeline button has been hit. I'm supposed to press A at 0. Okay. We'll let this, you guys can't hear it, but it is just a whole thing. All right, so I'm gonna mash this A button. I'm gonna run up. Okay. So at 2410, I'm supposed to press A. We'll see what the latency is again. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, what the hell? Oh, it advanced. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, we did it. Oh, shit, that's crazy. I thought it was going to be off. That was wild. Okay, we could finally try to do this now. Okay, so what? Let's check its stats real quick, and it's a quirky. Okay, so I'll be faster than it. Let's Mach Punch. Okay, good. So the worry is that like you try Mach Punching once, and it does like slightly more than half. So if you get a crit, there's like a little worry there, but it still shouldn't kill it. But now at this stage, I should just be able to false swipe. Okay, so it keeps waking up, which is really annoying. Okay, so I'm going to spore it again, and then I'm going to switch out. We can, I don't know if you guys want to listen to the music for this. Also, am I still playing music on the stream? I have no idea. I don't have my thing in. Okay, so I gotta switch out to Azelf because I need to take this future sight hit and not have my Breloom die. I wonder if my AirPod is charged at all. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw balls at it. Which one should I? I'm guessing just an ult. Oh, I guess I could do a luxury ball. Luxury ball would be pretty sick. I only have 10 though. Shit. All right, I'm just gonna throw ultra balls. So my hope here is that he just kills me so I can safely bring my Breloom back in. The problem is it's not at 1 HP. But if I could catch it in an Ultra Ball, that would be okay. Alright, here we go. So I'm gonna get hit by this Hyper Beam. Alright, sweet, I died. Okay. Next Thursday, survive sooner? What's next Thursday? Alright, so I can bring this Breloom safely back in. We'll spore it and then just continue false swiping. Oh, that was kind of pointless. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! That was a mistake. I forgot that he had an outstanding future sight there. Oh shit, really? Oh sweet. How long was it? How many months was it? Alright, there we go. You guys fall swipe down to 1 HP. I'm gonna start trying to throw luxury balls. I only have 10, which sucks. But whatever. If I can't get any of the luxury balls, then Ultra Ball is a backup. Alright, so you just Hyper Beam me. So let me think. There is a good way to do this, I think. Let's see. I'm going to... Let's run Infernape. 4 months of my life feels like forever. Damn. Okay, so he Hyper Beam me, which is good. Now I can max revive. There's so few max revives in this game, it's crazy. Should I give him a nice comfy home and he Hyper Beams you? Right? Okay, so that's back alive. Now, I guess I should try... It's at 1. I'll just try luxury balls even if it's not asleep. Hopefully he kills me again. Nope. Okay, alright. Alright, dude. Let's try this ball. Oh, this fucker. Alright, I guess until I die, I'll just try to vanity throw it in a weak ball, like a Premier or a Pokeball. If I get it, that would be kind of funny. Alright, here we go. Dead here. Safe to bring Breloom back in. And since he Hyper Beamed, I can just attack before I spore. So we'll false swipe, just a safe false swipe. Recharge. Spore. Alright, just keep false swiping. shit, my battery. Okay, so we're back at 1 HP. Let's see. I'm gonna try to throw luxury balls again. Come on, man. Woke up. God damn it, this guy. Alright. Respore. Yeah, so I muted this game this whole time until this point because you just have to hear this for however long I've been streaming now, over an hour. Man, this guy. Oh my god. Alright, I don't think his hyper beams kill though. Yeah, okay, so that's good. So he has to recharge, so I'll just throw a ball. Get it, baby. I got it. Oh, shit. God damn. Send it to my... Nah, I'll just send it to a box. Oh, that's lit. Okay, so I'm gonna save a... Alright, check this out. So now, I'm gonna double save just to, just to be safe here. Alright, so now I'm gonna go into Pokemon Home. And then I'm gonna move Arceus into my Violet. Hope there's no doxing info in this. I don't think there is. Hey, there he is, and he's gold too. Sick. Alright, I promise we'll finish this kmac happy after I get this into Violet and show you guys my Violet. Which also, we have to do a bunch of jumps here. At least 2, but probably more. Alright, look at that. I got Arceus and Shiny Arceus right next to each other. Let's see, how do I do this? Can I go? Oh, there we go. Look at that. That's sick! So sick. And I got him in a luxury ball, too. Oh, so sick. Got the quirky. Hell yeah. Alright. Save changes and exit. Alright, me being so locked into Brilliant Diamond now is it finally over? I don't know. I might try to go for that shiny Shaman. For those who haven't played Violet and don't want spoilers, I don't know if there's gonna be any spoilers that pop up here. Well, I got Arceus twice, so all right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I just want to do this real quick. I'm like, actually, I just want to show this off. Two Arceuses. I need to get away from people here. Alright. Let's set up a picnic. Alright, watch this shit. This is gonna be sick. Oh yeah, hell yeah. That's lit. You have to get Arceus to get Arceus. So sick. Alright, well, that's it. Oh, well, I guess I'll wash Arceus regular. Because he doesn't like being touched in the face. Alright, how do I leave? Okay, sweet. Thank you guys for that journey with me. I'm gonna try a Shiny Shaman next off stream. Alright, and then one second while I reset up my workspace here. I heard that Shiny Shaman is way harder to get and to deal with. But that'll probably take some videos. Some videos and probably another night to figure out. Okay, there we go. Let's finish the board. All right, let's see. Do I have more news and notes? I think I have more news and notes here. Can you TLDR Blinks to Shiny Monster? Okay, so, I won't be able to explain it as well as, like, you know, the people who worked on this, but the idea is that, like, okay. Let's give everyone context in case people are not familiar. So I like this game called Pokemon. Hopefully everyone here is familiar with Pokemon. In the game Pokemon, you have a very, 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 very minor chance of getting a special color version of Pokemon. And it like differs from like it differs in different games. Like in older games, it was really, really hard to get. And in more recent games, they've made it a little bit easier. A little bit. But sometimes these odds can be as bad as like 1 out of every 8,000. And then some shinies can be like 10 times better than that. But it kind of depends on conditions in your actual game save file and just ways that they've kind of programmed some of it. Shinies can kind of be determined in a lot of different ways, but specifically for an encounter like this Arceus that I saw where it's just like standing still there, and you just kind of press A onto it. The situation is this, like, so nothing in any of these games is 100% truly random. And that's kind of what RNG is sort of in reference to. It's not truly random, it's just built in a way that is somewhat seemingly random. Like, it just really looks like it. And the way that, like, some random number generators are built, or, like, in this specific case in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, it's like on boot up, like, you get, like, an initial seed that determines what the randomness is going to look like during your play session. And someone just debunked it for this, and people have debunked it for a lot of different other Pokemon games and other games in general. But someone figured it out for Brilliant Diamond, and they determined that it is by virtue of, like, the intervals between a player's blinks. And it takes about 40 blinks for them to fully determine what the seed in your play session is. Based off of how many, how many seconds in between the blinks. And once you have that initial seed, then, like, any encounter really is kind of calculable from that point. It's just that, like, the calculability of it is kind of dependent upon what operations you take during the course of your play session, as well as like how many seconds or frames or whatever unit of time they decide to use has passed. And so in this particular case, it's like you save in front of this legendary Pokemon. You figure out your initial seed. You punch it into the software that kind of determines, the randomness ability for any given Pokemon, because again, somehow that calculation was figured out. And it just kind of tells you, okay, like in scenario 1, at the 1 second, at the 1 second mark, when you press A, you'll get this Arceus. At the 2 second mark, you'll get this Arceus. At the 3 second mark, you'll get this Arceus. And you could just keep doing this. That's kind of what that software shows. And so this software is also allowing you to not only check all the possible Arceuses, but you could filter it down by, certain characteristics it has, like its nature, its stats, or its shininess value, which is either yes or no. It's simplified because I think there's different types of shinies that are not actually really viewable, but it's kind of how it is. There's just there's something called square shinies and star shinies. I don't think there's any visible difference. It's just kind of game code differences. So yeah. Anyways, what I was doing so far, or like this whole stream, was just like running this calculation, trying to figure out the exact second, timer, like second number on the timer, based off of my play session, and trying to hit that. But the problem is that, like, between, like, the calculability of those blinks, which you kind of either need, like, a capture card for, or just, like, an old crappy webcam pointed at your Switch for, there's just going to be lag from your video input. There's going to be lag in the software. Like, there's a chance that if your climate is hot, that might cause some timing differences in your Switch hardware. There's all this. And it's like, I was just kind of messing up kind of, like, all night. Just for one reason or another. And so, yeah, there's a lot of latency kind of factors that could kind of mess you up. But like calculability, this is where it theoretically should be. So it took me several attempts, but I finally got it there. And yeah. Another thing too, though, is that like say that like you could see that there was like an arceus. I could show you guys this. Say that there is an arceus. All right, here we go. So there was an arceus at the 2500 second mark, 2543. There's another shiny arceus, like in terms of just standing there and then, you know, proceeding with the next step. Like if I missed this one, then I just have to get to this one. If I miss this one, I could just keep going. Unless I was looking for a specific stat one. But just for the sake of argument, if I'm just trying to get a shiny, it's like at this second mark, this is where I should be. Like in terms of having this encounter with that Pokemon. You'll notice though that in seconds, this is like long gaps in between. So you're just having to sit there for a really long time, right? So like 2,500 seconds, what is that in minutes? Like, I'll just quickly run that in a calculator. That's about 40 minutes. And then like, I don't know, what if I wanted this one here at the very bottom that's 111,000 seconds away? How long would that be? That'll be 77 hours. Or sorry, 77 days. This would be 77 days, I guess? Something like that. 100, however much 111 seconds, 111,000 seconds is. So you think that would just take a really long time? Like, how would you sit there and wait if you really wanted this, you know, 6 HP Arceus? The key is that, like, you can do time skips just by actions that you take in the game. So I was kind of showing that, like, when I opened the Pokédex and scrolled through, that actually just skips a bunch of time. So, that's kind of how you sort of coarsely get to a time period that you're trying to look for. But I was able to get it here. I was trying a few other ones previously, like in other play sessions, and then like I was getting to really high numbers here and still failing. So this one was just like a new session. I was able to get it on the first one here, which is pretty sick. So I don't think that was TLDR. That was probably much longer than you guys cared for, but you know, there's my hopefully helpful explanation. If not, I might direct you to YouTube where people there might be able to explain it better than me. That's so wild. Someone figured that out. Gaming the game. Yeah, no, it's interesting that people are able to do that for sure. I think it's like, I really don't know. I'm guessing there's some kind of decompilation efforts in like every game, so that you can kind of just learn to do all this stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure that this is kind of how, like, speedrunners for any game, but also, like, you know, probably very especially, like, older games kind of figure out new tricks just over time, you know? All right. Let's see here. Okay, so this kmac does not have VIA compatibility. Let's see. I can't even really tell if do I have. Okay, I have VIA on the screen here. All right, let's test this out. See how many really bad ones there are. Okay, very weirdly, why is it that everything works? I didn't jump anything. What the fuck? This is not supposed to work. Oh, Kimmy! Hey! Alright, we're just doing a little celebration. We usually boo. I was just doing a little celebration just because I just caught a shiny Arceus like 10 minutes ago. Here on stream. Shoney's welcome. Anyways, Kimmy, thank you for the raid. What are we up to? We have been trying to build this kmac happy and catch a shiny Arceus. We did the first part, you know, or catch a shiny Arceus, but here I'm a little bit confused because I last needed to run jumps to get all this to work, and then now I don't. You know, what's up with that? You know. All right, let's start all over. I was trying to run a sticker business. Ooh, like in a game or in real life? Okay, there might be nothing I need to do for this. So let me just go through and test. I gotta tell you guys, this is pretty confusing. Why did I jump before? Okay. I guess no jumps. If we do, then I guess we'll do it on another stream. What thickness in place need to be for EC housing? Is it 1.5 or 1. I think it's 1.2, if I recall correctly. All right. So which kmac happy should we put this in? Should I put it in my silver win key with the detachable blockers, or should I put it in my pure HHKB or like my MX HHKB that's pink? What do you guys think? I'm planning on running GMK Red Devils, which I have right here. I mean, I guess while you guys decide, I could run a poll. I'll run a poll. You guys can help me decide, and I will mount some keycaps. Okay. Poll is up. Get your votes in, whichever one you'd want to see this in. Anyways, welcome everybody in. That was real nice being able to knock that out tonight. Try for Shaman. See if I can get it done before next stream. If not, maybe I'll do it during stream. Like I heard, okay, so what I heard is that regular shiny hunting Shaman is easier than regular hunting shiny Arceus. But I think RNG manipulation shiny hunting Shaman is harder. It's kind of what I understand. All right, one thing I want to check is in GMK Red Devils R1. Was it icon only? I guess it was. I probably should not have used this control. I think I'd rather have down arrow than icon control. Down arrow for caps lock. Put that there. All right, get your votes in. I don't know, about a minute or something. I don't know how long that is. It doesn't show me the actual timer. It just shows me a bar. But there's not much time left. Anybody here want to break a tie? All right, great. It's tied again. Okay. Oh, the pink one. Nice. Alrighty. So let's grab the pink. Which one is it? It's this one behind me. Pink kmac. Yeah, we have this one refinished. It's supposed to be a rose gold. I don't know if you consider it rose gold or not. I wanted something pink or pinkish, so this like fits. Whether you call it pink or rose gold, I'm happy with it. So this is the build from before. We didn't put any feet on this. We can run a little type test on it. This is the one thing I don't like about this. Left side connector. I'll move this. Okay, this is the Franken switch we had, where it was oolong housings with the I want to say the pink palm stems. So it's a long pole here, and then I guess we have another long pole here, but we'll see if there's a real difference. All right, let's go. Whoa, what the hell? Ooh, J. Yeah, what's going on with J? Is that the first J in this test? Okay, I think that was a thing that was fucked up about this, is that the J wasn't working. So we're going to need to fix that at some point. I don't think tonight's going to be that night. But, okay, so that was the old build. It's just a pretty standard long pole, honestly. Or how do I put this? It's a long pole build. We're actually about to put in another long pole build, so, yeah. All right, really cool about this. Got bottom mount. I love that it has this. It's so sick. Any thoughts on the thermal 60 solvent is going to run in a few days? I didn't know solvent was running it. That is my thought. I'm guessing it's just another round, or are there any other like improvements? Is it different than the thermal round 1 and round 2? I got it on the round 2. I actually really like it. That said, I think there were a bunch of people disappointed in like the coloring, I think. But I really like mine. It looks kind of funky. I think the 65 looked really cool with those like heat fin things on the top. Like, I like that better, but you know, obviously I'm not a... What the hell is going on here? Oh, there we go. I'm not a 65 guy. I'm a 60 guy. So that's the only thing is like I wished you got like slightly different treatment in terms of appearance, where the heat fins are. But other than that, I mean, I think it's a cool board though. All right, a few more things. Had a little trip to Japantown with Tina. I got these markers. Yeah, I don't have like much more of a story than that, but I got these markers. They seem nice. Click art. They're like, I feel like they're like Sharpies. Like I actually have a retractable Sharpie, which I think is really good, except it's getting really dull and not as dark. But I got these, and they seem a lot finer tip, and also I got more of them. I have no idea where I got this retractable Sharpie in the past from, but I do now have a source for these. The Mito in San Francisco, Japantown. What's the Nintendo store? I don't know how many of you guys have seen my my story from yesterday, but so through this past weekend and this upcoming weekend, I believe it's Memorial Day weekend, this upcoming weekend, right? They're only kind of really accepting like appointment reservations, but during the week it's kind of just like standby. Like they are accepting or like they do take reservations, I guess, during the week, but it's like this Warp Pass program. Anyways, I went yesterday as a standby. I didn't register for an appointment or anything, but yeah, man, a few things. That wait was like an eternity. And I also didn't bring a jacket or pants. Well, I wore shorts, just not pants. I wasn't entirely bottomless. And it's starting to get really cold. And we were out there a few hours. Tina and I were there for probably waiting for over 3 hours in that line. It didn't seem like it was going to be that long. Just because it kind of went around the corner, the block. But what do you guys think of Red Devils on this rose gold? So yeah, what's that? It was we didn't get that much time to shop, and also there was some stuff that was sold out, but they did have a bunch of really cool stuff. Tina got so much stuff. I didn't get as much as Tina, but I did get some pretty cool stuff, which I could show after we do some type tests here. All right, so we just replaced a long pole build with another long pole build. So, well, I guess here we go. There's the build. Yeah, Wise Donkey. Just pulled that up. kmac happy, aluminum plate, cherry tops, kale black stems, OP black bottoms, Geon 67.5 gram, 22 millimeter, 3-stage springs, and then we got GMK Red Devils. All right. Here we go. Let's see if you guys notice any difference. I mean, it's again, different long pole, but it's still a long pole. Let's see. you guys think? I do think it's a little more tamed down, which is cool. I think there's some spacebar rattle or ticking. Yeah, there is. Let's fix that. Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on outside right now. Alright, let's fix this up. Hopefully we can do this hopefully quickly. I do have that BDZ syringe, so let's try that out. Better, I think. Alright, let's do another test in this angle. Oh. It's not. Can you link those half housings? I need to get a bunch. Okay, I can look for them shortly, but we'll do one more test here with the music on. All right, there it is. Okay, let me look for that. Would it be on YMDK? Anyways, that's the build. What do you guys think? How safe is it to order from AliExpress? Pretty safe, honestly, especially from some of these sellers on AliExpress that people are just always buying from. If there's a chance that you, like, they'll ship. If there's some minor chance that they send the wrong thing, they usually do one of two things. They just let you keep it and call it a day. They'll let you, or I guess, no, they let you keep it and give you a refund. Or they'll let you keep it and get the correct thing for just, like, I don't know, just whatever an extra shipping cost is. So yeah, and it's PayPal too. Oh, in terms of tariffs, oh, I don't know. All right, so give me a second while I try to figure this out. Store products. Oh, products. Keyboard parts. Capacitive board. Here we go. Okay, perfect. Is it only on scissor? Not on YMDK, or am I on the wrong YMDK? Or is it this? Yeah, only okay, okay. Oh, not that. Jesus Christ. EC keyboard accessories. Where is it? Oh, God damn it. View all products. Am I crazy here? Do they not have it anymore? This is for stabilizers. Oh, here, slider housing. Black housing. Okay, this is still not it. And do you have any idea? I don't know if I see it anymore. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they took it down? Ah, okay. Well, so here's the thing. I clicked the link in my past orders. Ah, I see. Okay, so here's the thing, Savior. It's not hard to just do it. Like, I could just show you. I have like about 1 million of these. So I could just show you, like. Like, you could kind of just DIY it, and it's actually not that bad, too. So, here's a situation. You'll notice these are the sides. So this is like the top or the bottom. This is the other top or bottom. But these are the sides because you're always trying to fit, you know, a screw in between when they're sitting together, right? So, essentially, what you just need to do is like kill one of these like little notches here at the end. And so like, I'm pretty sure I tried this before. You could just take some pliers and just like kind of rip it off. Like, and this kind of just does the job, honestly. If I recall correctly. And you can, I don't know if you need like wire cutters or like some really sharp scissors to try to get the clean other edges off. But I guess the other weird thing is kind of this situation right here where you like the other rail, like the other slider goes. So it's like you kind of just need to make sure that that's still there, but be able to like kind of take this off. So maybe something like a wire cutter. Let's try this out. So like if you have some kind of flush cutter or something like this, I mean, I think you just kind of cut this off. So I'm going to do this under my desk so I don't get poked in the eye or anything. But yeah, there you go. So I just kind of cut that with this. I can kind of flush this too. So yeah, anyways, if you ever need them and they don't produce them anymore, or say Randy, who has 1 million of these, runs out, I mean, you can just kind of do this yourself. It's not super crazy hard to, because this is all this really is, right? 16, 8 for the frog. Yeah, usually you need about 8. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's that might just be about it. Let's see if I could pull up a possible print for us to do. I don't know if we've already done this print before. I don't think we have. So I had this little trip to Japan and Korea in 2017, late 2017. Oh, dope. I just wasn't sure what I needed to cut off. Yeah, it's just that like you just kind of need this to just be like flat, like one side just flat. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I took this trip to Japan and Korea in 2017, and I took a bunch of pictures there. This is, I don't know, this was in Korea. This is in Seoul. I don't even know how to really describe it. It's like some like art installation that was just like in a transparent room out, like, I don't know, in a park or on the side of a street or something. There was a name for it. I already forgot what it was. I probably could look it up again, but I don't have any indicators on here actually. Maybe I might do a reinversion here. That was a pretty crazy mix. Ooh. 3.0. Yeah. Too bright. All right. Just trying to see if there's any adjustments I could make here. Oh, not that. Mix, neutral, AVG. I kind of like this, honestly. All right, let's try to get this sort of straightened out as best we can. Is that okay? I think so. All right. Let's get marbles open up again. Oh, do we still have followers only mode on? Perfect. All right. And a little early today. It's pretty good. Getting a nice little stream in here. Let us. Savior, you gotta choose a sticker, and then I'll show my Nintendo Store haul. I also think I had more news and notes that I still haven't gone over. Oh, a bunch of keyboards. The Shy. Okay, people have been sending me and posting keyboards in the Discord and everything. There's the Shy 60, a Pegasus, Parabolica, Solaris, top left Gundam, the Gadoom. Alrighty. let me know what you guys think of all those boards. I know you guys had sent some of these to me. Broken Youth, debating on Solaris, still unsure. Broken Youth, if you're still there, you gotta choose. Meanwhile, let's show off this haul. Check this out. I got this. I got a bunch of Splatoon stuff. Actually, it's mostly Splatoon stuff. I got this figure, this Inkling figure. Pretty sick, honestly. I got this. They've like made some gear from the game, and so this is like supposed to kind of be like a Ralph Lauren polo bear crew neck sweater, but it's like a seal instead. I've got this Zelda pen. I also have one more hoodie. Let me go grab that. All right, this hoodie is crazy. Check this out. This shit's wild. Is that a manatee? Oh, is it a manatee? Yeah, this is all like the yeah, probably is a manatee. These are all like the brands in the game. It's pretty sick. Also, I got this blind box. So let's open this blind box together. This is so they have a bunch of shoes in the game, and then they did like keychains for the shoes in a blind box. So this Nintendo store is like kind of this merch. It's crazy, and there's so much more. I mean, like I just mostly got Splatoon stuff and a Zelda pen, but there's a bunch of Pokemon stuff, a bunch of Pikmin, Animal Crossing. Oh look, this comes in a shoebox too. All right, what do we get? Oh, I got the one on the box. Oh, that's sick. Oh, okay, so it's two. You only get one key ring, but I think I have a bunch of key rings elsewhere. But anyways, you get one key ring, but both shoes. So I got the neon sea slugs. There was also red high horses, pink trainers, black Dacronics. And then I think this the secret is it's like a gold. Looks kind of like a Air Force One highs, but I forgot what the name is, but it's like metallic gold. Dope as fuck, right? Look at this. It even came with a little tissue paper that's in the shoe boxes. So anyways, yeah, a lot of I feel like San Francisco is really hinging on Nintendo saving the Union Square area, because a lot of businesses have been closing out there. But yeah, it's cracking right now, especially this Memorial Day weekend. I feel like is gonna be huge for it. All right, Sayer, have a good night. All right, I don't think Broken Youth is still here. So I don't know if anyone else has any suggestions on who to raid. Kimmy, if you're still there, you're second to last. Again, my suggestion could be Soldier Boy. But if anybody here has suggestions on who to raid, we can go and do it. I can get off and try to figure out or learn how to shiny hunt for Shaman. A little weird, I didn't have to do any jumps. I thought I did. Midnight Sumo. Iron Mouse is playing Dark Souls. Alright, the first recommendation was from Mintfresh Mike. Anyone other than Soldier Boy? Don't know if Kimmy's there either, but I guess let's do Midnight Sumo. Unless Kimmy comes back. Fuck that guy. Alright, who we got? Midnight Sumo. Let me get through any ads. Alright. Sweet. Let's do Midnight Sumo. Okay, here's all the commands. Yeah, again, I should expect to be back on Thursday, and we'll see if, we'll see what I work on. I don't know what it is going to be next, so. Okay. Raid message if you're subbed, raid message if you're not. All right, see you guys then. Good night.